Welcome. In this video I'm going to talk about upgrading the firmware on my Amcrest camera. So I received this email today and it said there is an important security and feature enhancement firmware update for the following Amcrest Wi-Fi camera models. So it's an IP2M-841, an IPM-721, and an IPM-HX1. So I have the IPM-721, and interestingly it's probably one of my least used cameras. It's a portable camera, and then it says it's adding the ipconfig desktop web interface updated from browser plugin to JavaScript, so that's kind of interesting. And it says seamless compatibility with latest versions of Chrome, Safari, Edge, and Firefox. No plugin or extension required. Chrome is recommended and IE is deprecated. It says FTP functionality is updated with secure protocols of FTPS and SFTP. Gmail email alert functionality improved to work more efficiently with SSL and TLS, and additional security enhancements. It has a link down here. It says how to safely update firmware, and it has a link. So instead of clicking on this link, I'm a little wary about clicking on links in emails. So I just went to Google and I went to Amcrest firmware download, and then I clicked this link here. And actually what I can do right now is I can just search the page for /19 because it's the year 2019, and I can see the cameras here that are being updated. So it's this one here, the IPM-721, and then this IPM-HX1. So there's three cameras that have updates today, but you can just find the camera you have, and I have the IPM-721, and I clicked this here and downloaded it. I've already done that. So if I go in my downloads file, I see this, and I'm logged in my camera here. Okay, I had to reset my screen here. That wasn't showing up. I couldn't grab the toolbar. So I'm logged in using the Amcrest web view. It's like a plugin in Chrome. It's kind of like an app thing. So I want to go to Setup, then I want to go to System, and then Import Export, and I want to hit Export here. And it will say Save as Device Config. I'll put that in my Downloads folder, and I'll save that. So I want to save my config. That way, after I update, I can re-import that. And actually, on this camera, I don't have a lot of config on it, so I may just leave it as is. But if you have a config, you will want to export that first. Then I want to go to Upgrade. Over here, I'm under System Upgrade. And I want to go to Browse. Then I'm going to go to my Downloads. And I'll choose the file I downloaded, the firmware. I'll hit Open, and then I'll hit Upgrade. And now you just want to leave everything as is. I don't want to close the browser. I'm just going to leave it up until this is done upgrading, and I'll fast forward the video at this point. Okay, so I have the login screen again. I'll log back in. Okay, and we have the live view. See if I can rotate the camera. I just threw this outside for this video so I'd have something to focus on. So supposedly this doesn't need a plugin. I'm actually using the app. So I'll close this and I'll open up Chrome, and we'll log into that and see if that works now. And there we are. We're logged in, viewing the stream without a plugin on Chrome. So the controls seem to work. It's very neat. If I go to Setup here, I think under Storage, maybe Destination. If we go to FTP, I don't see SFTP here. So it may just automatically work with, or FTPS. I'm more familiar with SFTP than I am FTPS. But that's supposedly on here. And then under Network, we look at email, it says the Google was changed to work better. So, and I don't use that on here. But if you're having trouble with that, it may work better now. So, but yeah, I think this is a neat upgrade, and this is an older camera, and like I say, I don't use this a whole lot, but it's really nice to know that you can just use this on a web browser now without using a plugin. So, I guess to finish this all off, if you need to, you can go back here to System, and then go to Import Export, and then import your previous settings. They say you should reset the settings to default. Let's see, go to default settings. So you'd probably want to go in here and do factory default and then re-import your settings. But I just use this for testing purposes, so I'm not going to go through that. But if this is your camera you actually use a lot, you probably want to do that to make sure you don't have any bugs. But if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.